All right, welcome to my build and public log for December 13th, 2024. I just realized it's Friday the 13th. Scary. So, random story for the day. I've been floating around for like years, okay? So, I haven't like really had a home for quite a while. I was like bougie homeless, not really. I mean, I would not homeless, but I would move around, visit places for a while, get an Airbnb, stay for a little bit, move on, visit, rinse and repeat. I visit London quite often because my girlfriend's there, and like to go see the sights. I travel around, and I've been to like Northern Ireland, Scotland a few times. And now I'm here in my. Let's go away. Now I'm here with staying with my mom and her annoying dogs. One just came and bothered me. I'm an extremely independent person. I moved away in my early 20s. I've like lived on my own since my early 20s. I've always had a good job. I wasn't one to like stay at mom's for a long time with mom and dad. So it's pretty soul crushing to be here, but I save so much money, and I can't live with my girlfriend in London because I don't have like a real visa to go like actually live there with her. We're working on that, but my uncle lives like a 5-minute drive away. I am not close to this uncle whatsoever. I don't have really any relationship. I would see him at best once a year. More like maybe I'd see him like once every 2 years, like visit when I came to visit kind of thing. I have no relationship with this guy. I'm not close like at all. Either with my cousin, his sons. He called me out of the blue and was like, "Hey, can you help me move some furniture?" I'm like, "Really? I really don't want to do it, but I like to help people out, but like not moving furniture is not my thing." So he was even calling me, and I didn't know who it was because my phone, like I'll see, someone like try to call you, but it doesn't ring my phone because you have to be there's so many like robocalls. I'm going through bankruptcy. A lot of debt collectors, people trying to collect debt, are calling me, and you just don't answer your phone when you've defaulted on your bills and paying your debt. Do not even let your phone ring. So I just see like all the time. I see missed calls, and I don't know. They don't leave a voice message, so I don't think anything of it. And then my mom told me, "Hey, your uncle is trying to get a hold of you. He wants you to help him move furniture." And then finally he left a voice message, and I knew it was him. That tells you everything. I don't even have his name or his phone number in my phone. That's how little kind of contact I have with him. And then suddenly he asked me to help move furniture, and so I had to go do that after this. Not looking forward to it, to be honest with you. I don't know. That's kind of something, I feel like that's something you ask someone you're a little bit closer with, and like I said, whenever I even see him, it's like really small talk, like, "Oh yeah, how's it going? Yeah, I have this girlfriend, blah, blah, blah." You know what I mean? That kind of relationship with your like extended family you're not really close with. So anyways, so random. So that's just random because he's like never called me ever before, like I think in my life. Okay, so moving on. Here, let me just back up. What did I accomplish yesterday? A lot more work on migrating all my apps and everything over for my newsletters that I sold to the new buyer. That has been a huge pain. There's so many moving parts. The whole entire thing was automated. I should do a video on how I automated everything. Seriously, it took 10 minutes to run every week, and that 10 minutes was me like perusing art. Like, what art do I like for this week? So that was the time I spent just looking at cool art that I wanted to share with the world. So everything was heavily automated. Like just nothing was very manual at that point. So I worked on moving that over. I had a lull in some freelance work, so I had a lot more time to focus on this. I'm starting to look heavily into what agents to build. So I'm looking really heavily at lead generation. AI agents, I think, is like where the money's at. Obviously, if you can just at scale find a lot of leads, connect high quality leads with companies that really need those leads, that's not their thing. I think that could be very lucrative for everybody. Yeah, so this is me living with mom and her yappity little dogs that are annoying as shit. So, how the mighty have fallen. Let's put it that way. Having a business, you have to really swallow your pride, because I went from having a high pay tech job making far more than the average person. I'm very blessed. Like, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying I worked really hard and I sacrificed to be able to get to that point to make a lot of money. Well into the six figures, and to go from that to like living, hanging out on the couch, doing videos with my mom's dogs at my hometown. It sucks. But you do what you got to do, and I'm determined to make the business work. So, anyways, I'm looking at agents that will cut through the bullshit. There's a lot of snake oil right now with the AI agents thing. Everyone's trying to scramble to figure out how to make them and the best approach, and like what is actually possible. And I'm seeing so much snake oil, so much BS. This thing will do this, and then when it comes down to it and you use the thing, the quality is quite low. It doesn't really work as advertised. There's so much snake oil. So I'm really doing a deep dive into figuring that out by building them and like researching and trying to like actually test things and validate. So part of building them is building this. So AI chat, my dream is to build like a virtual assistant that you would email. So people who don't know what a VA is an assistant that typically works remotely. Typically they're in the Philippines or India or somewhere cheap. So it's like really, they're offshore, they're remote, working on their own time. So you have like an assistant basically for like $500 a month or something. It could get very cheap. So my dream is like, let's spend $50 a month and cut out the middleman, no offense to them. So my dream here with AI chat is to have a general broker to go kick off agents, okay? For example, you send an email, schedule a meeting with John tomorrow, and it will just know who John is, or it will ask, okay, well, like what John, here's what I see in your contacts. You could just do like all sorts of stuff, like go do research, go find me and connect me with the chief marketing officer at so-and-so company. Like try to connect me. And it goes out and finds, Josh, the, chief marketing officer at XYZ company. And then it sends you the info, and it actually will be like, hey, should I send this email? Like, here, forward this to, click this button, and it'll open the compose, and everything is filled out. So that's my dream, and how I want to accomplish that is there'll be a repository of, there'll be a database of agents that you could possibly use, agents that you've connected, that you've authorized, or that are just kind of open or publicly exposed, or ones that I built, so it will just go be like your assistant. I'm trying to figure out what agents people need, because I know what I need, and I need a few weird things, like the scheduling one is a big one, but I need to know and understand what are the needs that other people have. So that's my dream with this. So to set that up, obviously you need a dashboard. This is real. This is hitting the database. This is how many I've done. I've done like 200 emails to the AI. Just a lot of it is testing. Some of it is really using it, but it's really basic, So obviously it's an agent No, not an agent. It's a general LLM. So like you could just email and chat with it, but just use ChatGPT. Like why do this? So the power of this is, with huge complex email threads. Okay. So, hey, like add so-and-so to this thread. Like we need to talk to, Stacy or whatever. I'm looking for a tool that interfaces with agents, and it's for people who use email heavily to the point they have all these email threads, and it gets pretty hairy. So here's the dashboard. I'm going to add webhooks. So let's say you're a power user or you're setting this up for your company. Hey, just let me do the connecting with Zapier, with n8n, or another tool like that. So I'm going to give you the webhook so you can just go kick off your own agents. I think that's much more powerful and flexible to just here's the data. Like here's the email thread, here's the context, here's everything ready for an LLM to consume. Like go connect all you want. Go do your connecting. So there'll be that option for power users, but my main philosophy is have a lot of agents built in, and I want them to be able to manage integrations, go authorize my agent to go do things on their account, on their behalf, etc. And then we have the basic stuff like change your email and password. I put a fake one for now. Sign out. I try to use Clerk. They have a nice widget to change your email, but it doesn't work. It is so frustrating. That's what I hate about Clerk. It forces you to not change the email, but add a new email. It's so fucking weird and retarded. I want one email per user. Like why? I don't want to keep track of 5. It's just so bizarre. So, it makes you like they have a widget and it's like change your, like manage your info, and it's not change your email. It's like just add a new one or delete this one. No. So I had to like recreate that myself in an account page. So frustrating. Billing, this opens, this makes a call and gets your Stripe account, and then it opens the Stripe page to manage your subscription. Change your credit card, change your billing address, etc. It works great. I love it. Yeah. And this is like fancy. It collapses. And then you had to kind of open it like this. So that's what I've been working on. I got everything wired up. It really lets you change your password via Clerk, and it replaces it, not adds a new one. You can change your password. I won't click in there because it shows my real private info. Shows my email. Yeah. I made really good progress yesterday. It's almost there. So what agents do you need is my question. That's what I'm looking at a lot, is what agents to build. What agents do people really need? What agents do you want to be able to email? If you had a virtual assistant, an AI virtual assistant that actually truly worked, that really did work as advertised, what would you want it to do? Let me know. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Stay safe out there. It's Friday the 13th.